I'm Yiska Obadia.
I'm Brichter.
And we're going to show you a few techniques that you can do with a rebozo. So a rebozo is perhaps otherwise referred to as a long shawl, and it's commonly used in childbirth and comfort during pregnancy, even baby wearing in places like Mexico and Guatemala. So we're going to show you 3 distinct techniques, and we'll start with Ashley's going to get on her knees, and I'm going to wrap the rebozo around her belly. You really want to be particular to make sure that it's above and below the belly and has a really good scooping of the belly. You don't want it to cut into the center of the belly at all. And I'm going to tie a knot so that I create a handle of sorts for myself. So that all I'm going to do is I'm going to just lean back, holding the handle, and this creates a lift of her belly. And this lift is an opportunity to have a break from the weight of her pregnant belly, and it's a chance to have all the muscles and ligaments of the abdomen relax. And then this in turn creates space in the pelvis to have more room for the baby to be in an ideal position for labor.
And your legs are slightly pressed into me.
So in case you didn't hear, my legs are slightly at my knee level, kind of pressed into her hips, and that also is kind of grounding. So what I can do once I'm in this lifting position is start to do kind of like a slow sifting. I'm kind of making figure 8 circles with my own hips, and because my knees are connected to her hips, it's also rocking her hips while I'm doing this. And it's also lifting and kind of rocking the belly. Now you can do this in this slow way or at any tempo in between this and what's considered more of a fast sift, where you're just kind of lifting and sifting like this. And a lot of times it feels really relaxing and comfortable. You might even do this at some points during labor, not during contractions, but in between, unless for some reason she doesn't like it. So it's always worth trying. I'm gonna release the lift really slowly. I don't want it to be too shocking to suddenly feel the weight of gravity again on the belly. So now I'm gonna have Ashley come stand up. And this is our second technique that we're going to do. This is where I use the rebozo to create a squeeze on the hips. And this is a great low impact alternative to doing a hip squeeze, which you could do with your hands, but this is obviously less labor intensive. So I've just tied a regular knot, as you can see, and I'm going to slip a spatula or some kind of kitchen utensil where there's a head that's a little bit wider so it catches and makes like a handle to twist with, because we're going to create a vice grip with it by twisting. So it goes into the center of the knot, and then I just turn. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And I just do that until it feels good to her, and then it's very little work for the doula or the partner, whoever is providing that support. And then when the contraction passes, we can let it go, but it stays in place ready for whenever the next contraction comes. And it's also a tool that you can use if she were lying down on her side, or if she were on hands and knees, or if she's standing and leaning forward on something. So it's incredibly versatile. So you can see I just kind of twist like I'm turning or steering a ship until she says it's good, and then I let it unravel when the contraction's done. So that's our second tool. For our third, we're going to show you one other simple way to use the Rebozo. And for this, Ash is going to come sit down, and I'm going to wrap the Rebozo around her shoulders like you would a shawl. And then I can either hold my two hands like this, or I can tie a knot and create a handle like we did before. And this is something that she can just kind of lean back, just feel 100% supported. So if she wants to rock during labor, it's really nice. Partners can be face to face with each other in this version. And it's just kind of grounding because it kind of firmly holds your shoulders down. And then you can really lean into it and rock any way that you want, or stay still. So it's a few options there. And I think that's it.
Yeah, you should just practice a lot at the end of pregnancy. All of these feel good, and it's a great way to get to know what you and your partner want to do together when you're in labor.